It began with a video that went viral that showed high school students from Southlake, Texas chanting the N-word in 2018. This led Black residents to air out the racism that they had experienced in a seemingly quaint Texas town. The controversy that followed was supposed to usher in change. In their podcast, Southlake, NBC News reporters crafted an engaging and enraging American tale about local school board elections, about race, but also about how education has become, once again, a battleground for quote-unquote culture wars. Theirs is a local story with a national resonance for all of us. Congratulations to Southlake for their Peabody Award.
Well, isn't there an option where you just don't use that word and you don't tell somebody else what they can and can't say?
Raven didn't say it in the meeting, but to her, Duhan comparing the N-word to goddamn was insulting.
This happens way too often in school. Am I supposed to get up and leave every time I hear someone say that?
Well, to me, it's
correct. You
just...
And that's why we're trying to work through this and educate, because this has got to be a safe place for learning.
Yeah.
Because she's entitled to a classroom and to a seat in that class just like everybody else. So she shouldn't have to get up and leave.
Mm-hmm. Well, to me, it's just a word, so it doesn't affect.
It's not just a word. Don't even say that.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means? How are you going to look at me in my face and tell me that that is just a word? Do you know how disrespectful that is?
To me, it's just a
No,
word.
it's not just a word.
It's not.
That is a racial slur. I can't even believe you would just say that to me.
Hi, my name is Antonia Hylton.
I'm Mike Hixenbaugh.
And we are the hosts of the Southlake podcast.
First, we want to say thank you so much for this award. We and everyone at NBC News are so honored to receive it. We're also honored just to have been able to tell such an important story.
Southlake is really the story of America right now, and we wouldn't have been able to tell it without all of the students and families that opened up to us, invited us into their living rooms, and shared some very personal experiences.
And to all the parents, teachers, and students from all over the country who listened to the podcast and then got in touch with us to tell us what you were seeing in your communities as this movement swept the country. Your messages made our reporting better.
And back when we pitched this project, back in 2021, the phrase critical race theory hadn't even been applied to this fight yet, and so we really didn't know how big this story would become. So we have to thank folks at NBC like Noah Oppenheim, Madeline Herringer, Catherine Kim, and Soraya Gage for believing in us and believing in this project.
And to the Southlake team, Franny Kelly, Reed Sherlin, Julie Shapiro, Michelle Garcia, Seth Samuels, Bryson Barnes, Rachel Young, Sharif Youssef, and Ali Shahid Muhammad. We are so proud of the work we've done together.
And we would be remiss if we didn't mention some of the people in our personal lives who made it possible for us to focus on this crazy project. For me, that's my boyfriend, Matt, and both of my parents who listened to me talk about this for hours.
I am confident that we drove our friends and families nuts during this process. And so, to my wife, who early on in my career, when money was tight and I was thinking about leaving journalism, said to me, "Are you really gonna sell out already?" Bethany, thank you so much for always telling it like it is and for sacrificing so much. This award is yours as much as it is mine. Thank you.